Statue of Russian scientist removed in Dnipro as Ukraine wipes away Soviet history.
Here's a summary of the article.
By clicking Accept All, you agree that Yahoo and our partners will process your personal information, and use technologies such as cookies, to display personalized ads and content, for ad and content measurement, audience insights, and product development. You can change your choices at any time by visiting your privacy controls.
This post received a score of 19,000, with an upvote ratio of 92%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Damnatio memoriae.
I am always against removing parts of this story, but as in the US case with known slave owners, I can't blame the Ukrainians either.
Shit belongs in a museum, with concise explanation, not in town square to be worshipped.
Exactly, removing statues of these people is not attempting to remove part of the story. There are plenty of ways we can and do record history besides preserving every relic from the past in its original setting for the rest of time. If anything, taking down statues is more effectively acknowledging the story because it also accepts all the shitty things they did. It recognizes that because of that part of the story, regardless of whatever else they did in their life, this is not a person whom the city should be holding in a place of exaltation.
Greater than preserving every relic from the past, a lot of the Confederate monuments that have been in the news aren't even relics from the past. That is, many of them are relatively recent artworks that just commemorate a period in the distant past.
Most of those Confederate monuments, many in black neighborhoods to intimidate black people. Those men broke their oaths to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States, and did not earn monuments, especially heroic ones. The only Confederate monuments that should be displayed are gravestones and memorials to the war dead. The same is true for Ukraine. The Russians put up many of those statues to Russify the Ukrainians. There's no need to hold up Russians as heroes in a country the Russians are trying to erase.
Why would the statue be placed in Dnipro in the first place? Lomonosov had no connection to the city.
They just put him anywhere with little consideration for historical ties most of the time.
That's how I built all my sim cities. Just need a good statue here to hide that toxic dump and raise property values. Not a comment on Ukraine, just my game city.
Lol, I remember doing that too.
Putin's attempt to create a buffer country failed miserably. It'll just ensure Ukraine remains pro-West and further destabilize the Russia economy. Russia has become a pariah state.
It's like they've just made everything they tried to accomplish 100x worse and immeasurably more difficult to accomplish later down the line.
And then it got worse, is pretty much normal for Russia at this point.
Today is harder than yesterday but easier than tomorrow.
After what Ukraine are going through, I'm not surprised they want to erase any vestige of anything having to do with Russia.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.